So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Play action now. Levis.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
He completes it to Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Levis to throw off play action. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Levis.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Elijah Higgins.
39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10. Here's Levis. That is incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Levis to throw once more.
Open man is Higgins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Watch it.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
Pollard again.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll go up the middle with White. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Back to throw here.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out.
Touchdown, Titans! Elijah Higgins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Levis now off of play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, Mayfield
gets the check down throw to White.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rashad White,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake, Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chase Claypool, 43 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards.
And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. 45 the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, 45.
Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw for Mayfield.
Finding Otten once more.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
from the gun, Mayfield.
He'll dump this one off here to White.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mayfield now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles,